Hi, I'm Katrina, your Pilates teacher at KN Pilates. Welcome to Get Started with Pilates, your 31-day journey towards a daily Pilates practice. Today is day 5, so let's begin. Today we will start in all fours, so you want to bring your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips, and then breathe in to prepare. Breathe out and curl in, make your spine really round. And then breathe in to look up at the ceiling, shoulders away from the ears, send the heart forwards. Breathe out. And in. If your knees aren't so happy kneeling, have a cushion under your knees, or maybe tuck the toes under and see if the knees are happier in that position. And then keep the elbows quite soft. If you have really bendy elbows, keep them just a little bit soft, meaning not to push through the joints. And then find your neutral spine and pelvis. So you want to have the lower back in neutral, so not round, not arched. Somewhere in the middle, Goldilocks. And then push up in between the shoulder blades, but not the shoulders up to the ears, the shoulders are away. And then breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, take one arm to the side. Breathe in, place a hand into the same handprint. Breathe out for the other side. Continue to focus on the space in between your shoulder blades. You want to push up into that space. Keep that connection as you take one arm away. And then draw the navel in a little bit, just as much as you need to. And if you feel you're leaning a lot into one side, that's where you might need to draw the navel up a little bit more for a bit more support there. So you want to keep your weight quite evenly on your right knee and your left knee. Breathe out to lift, in to lower. Good. Keep the neck nice and long. One more of those, so even out right and left. And then just come into kneeling or any other comfortable sitting position. Just give the wrists a quick twirl. We then come into prone onto our front. And for this, you would want to have a small cushion just to rest the forehead on to make space for your nose. So this will make sense in a moment. So come onto your front. And then have the feet as wide as the mat if you are on a mat, or just a little bit wider if you don't have that reference, and that's fine. And then you want to have your cushion high enough to make space for the nose. And then the arms are just at 90 degrees by your sides, so 90 degrees in the elbows. Good. And then you want to breathe in to lift up. Breathe out to lower back down. Draw the navel in a little bit as you lift. And then as you lower back down, relax completely, let the shoulders drop. And you might notice I'm not actually looking forward, so I'm not doing that. I keep the neck long. Keep the feet on the floor. They might want to float up as well. Keep them on the floor. Last 2. Good. Then you can bring the feet hip width again. We'll go into leg lifts. And you can either keep the head on the cushion, or you can fold the hands and rest your forehead on your hands instead. So here we want to lift and lower one leg up. And we breathe out to lift and in to lower. So as you do these, you want to draw the navel up a little bit as you lift the leg. And really think about lengthening the leg away. So sometimes if we think going up to the ceiling, we might bend the knee to get the foot higher up. So think more about lengthening away towards the wall behind you. And then draw the navel in a little bit. And just one more thing, that we want to keep the hip bone on the floor. So we're not actually lifting the hip away to get the leg higher up again. Maybe think more about that length. And then if at all possible, relax the shoulders down. This is quite tricky, but see what happens if you give that a go. Last few, even out right and left, ideally. And then use your hands, use your arms, and draw the navel in a bit to push yourself away from the floor. And then come into child's pose. So feet are together, knees can be together, or maybe a bit wider, whichever is comfortable, and then relax here. And in child's pose, you just want to relax everything. Relax the belly, the shoulders, the face. Breathe deeply into your belly, into your lower back. Good. And then roll back up into sitting. And then you might want to again sit on the cushion if that's more comfortable for you, and you don't have to be in cross-legged. You can just have maybe the feet together or in front of you if that's easier. Good. So we're just going to go into windows. So we've done this before. You want to take the arms forwards. Breathe in, have the elbows shoulder height. Breathe out, keep the elbows shoulder height. Let the shoulders come up to the ears as you stretch up, and then relax the shoulders back down as you return. Breathe in, and out, and in, and out. Good. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Keep the spine nice and tall. We'll just do 2 more of these. Last one, breathe in and out and in, and then lower the arms all the way down. Give the shoulders a twirl. Good. And then round the back, lean into your shoulder blades. Maybe tilt the pelvis if that's comfortable for your tailbone, and then look at your belly button. And then breathe in, stretch up, look up at the ceiling, send the heart forwards. Extend the arms out as wide as they will reach. And then relax the shoulders down. Good. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, reach over. Keep the side of the hip down. Breathe in here. Breathe out, return. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, reach over. Breathe in here. Breathe out, return. And we're done.